It's Thursday. I've just got back from a run, which you can probably tell because I am very pink, but it was great. It was the best I've felt in a long time. I have been running more consistently. Last video I explained how I've been really struggling with the ups and downs in training, and because of certain things that are going on with my body at the moment, running has become a little bit more difficult and therefore had become less enjoyable. However, last week was the first week, last week was the first week in ages that I'd done 4 runs. I didn't go fast. I had to submit to the fact that I couldn't go very fast or as fast as I would have liked to, and I wasn't doing long distances, sort of 3 to 4 miles, sometimes out with Obi, sometimes out with Ryan, just trying to build that confidence back a little bit. And Monday this week, I did actually go for a solo run and just did 3 miles, but did the fastest pace that I had done in what felt like forever, really. It just felt really great. I run for lots of different reasons, but one reason that is incredibly beneficial to me, my mental health, and I guess also my physical health, is that it makes me feel strong. It makes me feel like my body is, unstoppable. And I hadn't had that feeling for such a long time. I felt I was fighting against my body, and Monday was the first day that I felt that strength through movement again. This run again just now, I mean, I'm beaming, it's achieved what I wanted it to achieve, which is to make me feel strong, make me feel proud for moving my body, make me feel good for pushing myself, getting out in the sunshine, and just returning to something that has been difficult and pushing through it to get to a point where it feels good again. Now, this might be short-lived because hormones are affecting me a lot at the moment, and I'm going like this. My next run might not feel this way, but today has felt this way, and that's what's important. But yeah, that's Thursday, and I'm really chuffed. It's Saturday, and today I am going to try for a long run, and my longest run since doing Race Around the Lakes at the beginning of March. I did go for a 8-mile trail run on my birthday at the beginning of April. I'll try and seamlessly put some footage in now. It's a trail run, so it's slightly different, isn't it? You're not going at a steady pace, an even pace, or going for a pace at all, really. Today I'd like to get out and try and do 8 miles. I'm looking out the window now, and it's been relatively sunny all morning, and there's a big grey cloud coming over. I'm a little bit apprehensive about what that entails, but the weather is pretty warm. I'm gonna put the vest on, take a gel, and yeah, just try, really, because I am doing a half marathon on May the 11th, and I haven't done a long run. Hang on, I've got my number. It came through the post the other day. I must have been one of the first people to put my name down, because I've never ever had such small a number before. This will be my 3rd Hereford half. It was the first half I ever did, and I have said, but they've changed the course this year, so it's through the city as opposed to through the countryside, which is particularly hilly. I'm really hoping that I feel well enough to do it. In my head at the moment, I am doing it, I'm training towards doing it, and that's why I'm going for this long run. But I've already told myself that it's going to be a on the day thing, and I'm just going to have to wake up on the morning of the 11th and decide whether or not that's something achievable. However, to get to that point, we have to train. So let's get out and do 8 miles. Also, just going to show you a present I got for my birthday from Ryan. If you're local, you'll understand, but that's the nickname from the town that I grew up in. So the Lemner Lightning. They have helped me go faster, I think. Some of you might remember this stretch of road from an earlier video. Basically, it's where the massive flooding was, and I haven't been up here for a very long time because I haven't done the long run, and they've completely resurfaced it. So A, hopefully that means a bit less flooding in the future, and B, less potholes to watch out for, so that's all good news. So I'm just over a mile in, and it's incredibly humid and very hot, but it's okay. I bought those gels for this reason. I'm just going to take it easy. Just taking it easy. We're seeing if we can do it today. So even though my watch is telling me I'm too slow because I've got it on a recommended workout, I'm not really listening. Feeling alright, but very hot still. It's a beautiful time of year though. Butterflies, bluebells, blossom. It's such a treat to run around here. Even though this is quite a challenging course, a few people have picked up on the fact that I live in a pretty rural area, and even though I do go into the city for long runs sometimes because it's flat, it's so nice being out by yourself in the peace and quiet, all the sounds and smells of the countryside, and basically the majority of the time having the roads to yourself. So just enjoying that. Got some absolute bangers on. Whitney Houston's just gone. Right, we've hit 3 miles. I'm gonna have a gel just because it's hot, and also I haven't really eaten that much today. I did have a massive chippy tea last night, but that's not adequate fueling, so I'm gonna take it easy. I know there's a bit of a downhill now. Enjoy the gel, and then there's a few really important things, so at least we'll be prepared for them. And yeah, it's going alright. My pace is alright. I can slow up a bit and still feel happy about things. Oh, I'm gonna fall down. Very sweaty and very out of breath. Just done the one monster hill, and now there's another one. That mile was a bit slower. That's fine. I feel better generally than anticipated, and so I can play with the pace a bit, I think. Make the race more fun that way. The run, way more fun this way. But yeah, it's just nice to be out, even though it's just really close. But like I said, a lovely time of year to run, and I'm going to get quite high up in a bit, and the views are lovely. This is my watch telling me I'm too slow. Oh my goodness. Actually, fighting for my life on mile 5. Here's a hill. I've told you about it before. It's just like an incline for almost a mile, and then right at the end it gets really steep. And then you turn a corner and it just keeps going. Now I'm on the respite of the downhill now, but it undulates, and yeah, back in range. That was tough. Mile 6 done. Found a bit of a rhythm now. We're in a bit of a flatter road, so a little bit more enjoyable than it was. But that means there's only 2 miles left. And yeah, still feeling good. Feeling strong, you know, depleted to a certain amount, but I don't feel as drained as maybe I've anticipated. And I guess that's the beauty of training, isn't it? And running and loving running is you go out regardless of how you feel and what your expectations of yourself are. And, you know, we surpass those expectations all the time. And it's always a real boost, isn't it? We know there's going to be some bad days, but the good days they just remind you what you do it. We're in the last mile. Oh, I'm very pleased about it too. Right, I'm back. Incredibly sweaty. I've just had an electrolyte and I'm just sitting on the floor for 5 minutes before I do some stretches. That was good. I feel good. It was much better than anticipated, and sort of my stats surprised me, and that's always good. So I guess it's just a testament to how tough your bodies are really, and how tough your mind is. You can do it basically. So yeah, I'm gonna do some stretches and then he needs to go for a walk because he has lots of energy. So we're gonna do that. I think every single year, and I've watched it for years, even before I started running more seriously, but I really love it when they talk to just like the normal people that are running and all the reasons why they're doing it. It makes me feel the magic of running, and just watching so many people go and attempt something absolutely crazy really is great. But it did make me think that possibly I need to address my personal marathon training, which is the whole reason that I started making these videos. I don't really want to go into all the details about my health at the moment. What you do need to know is that I'm fine, everything's fine. However, I will be having an operation at some point this year, and that will mean that I will need to take a break from running for a period of time. And I don't know when that will be or how long it will be, but it's very, very unlikely that I will be able to run a marathon this year. I've come to terms with it, and even though it's upsetting and it does postpone a goal that I've had for so many years now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, and it doesn't mean that it can't happen next spring. Maybe I'll get a ballot placed for the London Marathon I have entered, or maybe I can go and try and do Newport or one of those other marathons that I'd looked forward to doing. It's gonna happen, and I'm still going to run right up until the point when I can. But yeah, it's just not gonna happen this year. That's fine. There's time up until then to try and achieve other goals, and also just to enjoy running. If you've watched my videos that's what I aim for, is I want to enjoy myself as much as possible. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's not happening yet, so I'm going to continue documenting my journey, because essentially I am still working towards that goal. It's just not going to happen as soon as I'd like. Thanks so much for joining me on this week's video. It was a bit more upbeat than the last one, more achieved, and just finding that joy back with running again. I hope to see you soon, and thank you so much for being here, and take care.